Our intention for this session is to experience 7 layers of the auric field, the Hara line and the core star. And the aim is to help us become even more aware of energy, the energy that we put out, energy interactions with other people, the earth, animals, plants, our homes. Okay, so let's close our eyes first, switching off the visual distraction. And noticing first of all our posture, how the body feels. Adjusting the posture so that we have a free flow of energy up and down the spine. Affirming that this is your time. And congratulating yourself for taking this time for you, for your development, for your awareness, your growth. Noticing your breath, what it's like to breathe. And then let's start bringing awareness to the Hara. This is a white light column of energy that goes from the root of your spine, the base of your spine, the root chakra, goes deep into the earth. Imagine it going all the way to the center of the earth. Grounding you, centering you. And then that white light column of energy and power travels up through the spine, out the top of your head, and it goes up about 3.5 to 4 feet. Now from that main line there are 2 main branches. One goes across your shoulders and down your arms. It's more plain to see up to the elbows. Another branch goes across your hips, down to your knees. And it may extend further, but typically we tend to see it to about the knee level. Now on the vertical Hara line, there are 7 chakras. So we take our awareness now to the first of those chakras. It's called the root chakra. It's red in color at the base of the spine. And that connects with an energy body very close to your physical body that has electric blue lines running vertically through it. Now, as soon as you start noticing that first layer of the energy field, your awareness is likely to be taken to any areas where there is discomfort or pain. So let yourself notice that if that happens. And as best you can, visualize electric blue lines of light running around the outline of your body. And then imagine those same blue lines running around every organ of the body. So the brain surrounded with the blue lines, your lungs surrounded by the blue lines, heart surrounded by the blue lines, liver over on your right, inside your rib cage, surrounded by the blue lines. The gallbladder's also in that area, surrounded by the blue lines. Then over to the left, you've got the pancreas surrounded by the blue lines, spleen surrounded by blue lines. Then we've got the digestive system, your intestines, your stomach, surrounded by blue lines. We've got the kidneys on the back, middle back, surrounded by blue lines. And so I want you to understand it's not just a layer around the outside of your body, that every organ has got these layers of the aura, not just the blue layer. Now, when we're identified with that first layer of the aura, we notice pain, or you'll notice this first layer if you've just been very athletic or working out at the gym or doing some yoga. You may be in that first energy body. Now let's move awareness up to the second chakra. It's situated a couple of inches below the belly. If it's useful to find your belly button and then touch that point on your body, you can. You can touch it front and back if you wish. And this is the sacral center. It's orange in color, and it looks after the second layer of our energy system, which is not as clearly defined as that first layer. It's wisps of clouds, wisps of pale pastels, pale greens, pale blues, pale purples, pale yellows, pale peaches, pale lilacs. So imagine clouds of energy. And this chakra is all about emotions. It's in this layer of our energy field that we store the trauma of the past, the deep wounds of childhood and adolescence, maybe even more recently. They all get stored on this level. So when something triggers us, we see a story or we get triggered, very often we'll be taken to our wound. So just notice how that second layer feels. Notice how different it feels to the first layer. It's all about emotion, this layer. And again, notice if there's any pain in your physical body as you work, as you hold your awareness in this layer. We're not working in that layer today. We're just going to go through experiencing the different layers so that you can bring them into awareness. So that as you go through your day, you can notice, oops, I've been triggered. I'm in that second layer. I can feel that energy. All right, now move your awareness up to the third layer. So you're going up above the belly button to the solar plexus. It's the base of the breastbone. If it helps, feel round your rib cage and then feel where the breastbone ends. That's your solar plexus, yellow in color. It's like a yellow gold. And the third layer of your aura is structured again. Golden lines, yellow gold lines running vertically. When we're in mind, thinking about things, we're in this third layer, most commonly. If you're thinking about what you want for your lunch, your awareness may be in your prefrontal cortex, inside your forehead here, but the energy body that you're in will be the third layer, thinking. So this layer's got our good, positive thoughts, and it's got our not so good thoughts. It's got all of them. When we're thinking, mental energy, we're in this third layer. If I were to give one word to each of these layers, it would be will at the root, will to survive. It's all about survival. Then it would be emotion, second layer. And third layer, mental. And as a human being, you're going to be a certain percentage mental, a certain percentage emotional, and a certain percentage willpower. Just bring into your awareness where you tend to live. Do you tend to live in willpower, driving things forward? Do you tend to be more emotional, more in your head? Just notice, no judgment, just notice. Right, time to move our awareness up now, up to our heart center, middle of our chest. This heart center chakra is green in colour, sometimes with pink there as well, unconditional love. And it corresponds to another less structured layer of the energy field. In fact, it's very much like the second layer with wisps of clouds. Wisps of clouds in the energy field. Lighter though, they're not as intense. They're even more pastel, even more light, paler, more dispersed. Pale pinks, greens, pale purples, pale oranges, pale yellows, pale greens. And they're not static, they move around. And this is all about the energy that flows from you to others in the present moment. And sometimes we have both this energy field and the second one activated because we're relating to somebody now, but we still have the remnants of the past, good or bad, that also get activated or triggered. So current stuff, current feelings of love, energy flowing towards people is in this layer of the energy field. Old stuff, old patterns, that second layer is denser. Notice the difference, this is quite light. And it's at this level that we start to influence the 3D reality using unseen forces, love, spaciousness, forgiveness, compassion. So it's on this fourth level of the energy field that is called the astral, that we affect things with energy. And if you're wanting to create a different experience of reality, you're going to be working in this level or above. But this level doesn't get fully activated until you've cleared the stuff, the mental blocks and the emotional blocks and any survival fear blocks in your third, second and first energy centers. So if you want to be creative and manifest for yourself the life you want, then you've got to do work in those lower centers, which is what we're going to be doing over the coming days and weeks. But for now, just let yourself feel some feelings of love towards a person, a place, a thing, an animal, to really let yourself feel, that's what the fourth level of my aura feels like. It's your connection with others, your sense of belonging in groups. We receive energy from others here. Receiving and sending love. Fourth layer of your energy field. And of course, energy can get stuck on this level as it can on the other three lower levels. You don't hear back from somebody and you might be, what does that mean? Or you misinterpret what they say and you're not quite sure where you stand. That can create the cloud of darker energy within this layer. When you've got good, clear communications with everybody, good luck on that one. This energy field will be nice and clear. But usually there's little things that arise in the course of a day that we take our awareness to or not. All right, let's move further up the hara now. Let's go up to the throat chakra. And the chakra is right at the base of the throat, that little hollow. It's on your collarbone, clavicle. The chakra there is sky blue. And the energy field here is like a photo negative. It's electric blue, it's an electric blue egg. But it's got missing those first lines of that first level. So the easiest way to visualize this fifth energy center is to imagine it as a complete egg of electric blue. So we're bringing in that first layer as well, because together together, they make the complete egg. And this is one way of looking at it, is that you've got your physicality, you've got your emotions, second layer, you've got your mind, second layer, third layer, you've got your feelings in the fourth layer. And then now we're back at willpower. This is your voice. Your voice comes through here. You express your will through voice. You express your needs. Hopefully you've learned to express your needs through words. But hopefully we express the words of a conscious, aware adult, not of a child that's having a tantrum, still in the first or second layers. And so our voice gets stronger and has more impact when we've cleared the mental layer, the emotional layer, the security fear layer. And we've learned to express ourselves with love. We've learned that it's not just our words going out into the world, but the words are accompanied by a feeling. And the more present we are, the more conscious we are, when our words go out, they have more impact. Because other people can sense our alignment. And if they too are looking for that alignment, they take in the words and the energy that's behind them. And it reminds them of how to be in alignment, how to be authentic, how to be themselves, the true self, not the ego child that tries to manipulate people to get what it wants. When you see people doing that, they're in that second layer, trying to get their needs met by manipulating others. Okay, let's move up now. Onwards and upwards, still on that Hara line of white light, moving up now into the third eye. And the third eye is a deep amethyst colour. It's not at the forehead. Sometimes I get you to hold your awareness at the forehead in your prefrontal cortex, and that's where conscious mind is. But where we're going now is the centre of the skull. Be really, really clear that your third eye chakra is not on the forehead. It's deep within the skull. It's where the pineal gland is. And from that chakra, there are beams of light going out. Golds, bronzes, coppers, silvers, all shining out. So again, it's an unstructured layer of the aura. And this is where we find our psychic intuition, our intuitive knowing, our clairvoyance is through this center. And the more you take your awareness to this center and spend time there, the more that center will open for you. And now moving awareness up to the seventh chakra, or the crown. And this chakra opens up like a 1,000-petaled lotus flower. It's white violet in colour, so it's white tinged with violet, ultraviolet like on the edge of a rainbow. And this is where we know ourselves as the divine. We know ourselves as a part of God. And this chakra is golden. Imagine a golden egg of light now, filling your whole being, extending outwards from the body, extending out about 4 feet. Golden light, crown chakra activated. Okay, a little bit of new learning for you now. I'd like you to clap and rub your hands. And then place your right hand at the front of the root chakra and your left hand at the back, not touching the body, but just bringing your hands into the space of your root chakra and feeling the frequency of that chakra with your hands. And as you do so, activating the first level of your human energy field. As you do so, noticing any aches or pains in the body, any tensions. Where's the body relaxed? Where's it tense? Really getting a feeling for the frequency. You're feeling with your hands the frequency of the chakra, which dictates the frequency of that whole first layer. Now imagine that you're touching your hands to the earth, or if you want to physically do it, touch your hands to the earth to release that. This first session, it might be good for you to actually touch the earth now, touch the carpet, the floor beneath you, with the intention of releasing that frequency. We don't need to clap and rub our hands again. Now we're going to bring our hands front and back. I find right hand at the front, left hand at the back is really good. This time to the sacral center, the second one. The orange one, below the belly button. And you're feeling how that chakra feels. You feel it's not as heavy. It's not as heavy as that first one. There's still some heaviness there, but it's not as heavy. As you feel that chakra with your hands, allow yourself to feel the whole of the second layer of your human energy field. Residual emotions. There might be something you're upset about, angry about, there might be some stuff you're holding on to. Alright, and now let your hands touch the earth again, intending to release that frequency. Alright, and then we're going to bring our hands to solar plexus at the base of the breastbone. Not touching, just maybe an inch away from the body. Feeling solar plexus chakra, feeling its frequency. Again, you'll feel it feels lighter than that second layer, or it should do. It might not do if there's a block there. Can you feel it equally front and back? The front of the chakra is all about emotion, and the back of the chakra is all about willpower. As you feel that third chakra with your hands, let yourself also be aware of that third golden grid, golden lines, yellow gold, that layer, mental layer, your thoughts, logical thoughts, rational thoughts, joining the dots, clear thinking. Feel how that feels. When we're cool-headed, when this energy field is clear, sometimes emotions from that unstructured layer below flow into this. It all gets confused. We don't know what our thoughts are compared to our feelings. But for now, just let yourself feel that yellow gold, as though this area is clear, what it feels like to be mentally clear. That's the frequency of this energy level. And then let your hands touch the earth again. Release that energy. Now bring your hands up to your heart. Feeling how the heart center feels. Feel the love. This is starting to be higher frequency energy now. The last one was quite clear. This has now got more vibration to it. It's higher vibrational. Bit below the solar plexus, they were lower vibrational, heavier energies. Now it's starting to feel lighter. Let your hands feel this chakra. and allow or bring awareness to that fourth layer of your human energy field, which has got pastel wisps of cloud in again. Your capacity to love others and feel the love that they have for you. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, and now let's put our hands back on the earth again, intending to release that frequency. We're bringing our hands now up to our throat, base of the neck, throat chakra, sky blue in colour, voice. Now, if it doesn't feel higher frequency than your heart, it means there's a block there. It's not uncommon. Most of us don't express our needs. So feeling that throat chakra, feeling the fifth layer of the auric field, that electric blue egg that is missing the blue lines of the first level. The power of speech. And then let your hands go to the earth again, letting that one go. When your hands are clear, bring your hands up to your third eye. Again, right hand at the front, left hand at the back, if that's comfortable. Deep purple chakra in the middle of the head. And the energy field is shooting out silver, gold, bronze, shards of light in all directions. The ability to see God or good in all situations. When you know that life is happening for you, not to you. That's this level of activation. You're on this layer of your human energy field. And then let your hands touch earth again, releasing the feeling of that frequency. It was nice, that one, eh? All right, and now let's bring our hands up to the crown, front and back of the crown, on the top of the head. That 1,000-petaled lotus flower, like a lily on a pond, opening up to divine light, activating that golden energy field, that golden egg of light around you. Feeling through your hands the high frequency of that chakra. Opening up to divine knowledge, knowing yourself as God, as a part of God, bringing through divine truth. Feeling how it feels to be in that seventh layer. When you're being wise, you're on that seventh layer. And then let's keep this feeling of the seventh layer in our hands. Let's keep ourselves in that seventh layer. Enjoying the stillness and silence of that layer. So your hands can come down, just so that they rest in your lap, but you're holding in your hands the frequency of gold, of that seventh chakra, that seventh layer of your human energy field. Can you feel that bliss of that seventh layer? You experience the seventh layer when you lay out on the grass under the stars, marveling at the wonder of the universe. When you really notice a beautiful sunrise or sunset, the first shoots of spring, the glorious colours of the autumn leaves, holding a loved one. You'll be able to recognize yourself as activating that feeling of oneness. When we have this chakra open and we have our awareness in this seventh layer of the human energy field. Really allow yourself to enjoy the feeling of this layer of your human energy field. If the feeling fades at all, take your awareness to the crown chakra. Visualize the lotus petals opening. And visualize again the golden egg shape of that seventh layer of the human energy field. Soft golden light. See, each of the colours have frequencies, and silence is golden. holding your awareness in your crown chakra and the golden egg shape of the 7th level. Now we're going to start bringing our awareness back to our day. Start by allowing yourself to notice any sounds in the practice space or in the world beyond. Noticing the temperature of the room on your skin, the weight of clothing on your body, feeling the chair beneath you and the ground under your feet. Noticing your breath, what it's like to breathe. Moving your fingers and your toes. Gradually bringing all your awareness back into the body. For a moment, I bet you forgot you got a body because that energy form felt more real. And so as you go through your day, it's nice to notice, where is it you're holding your energy, which chakra, which energy body. If you changed to holding your awareness differently, would you have a different experience of reality? Hell yes. So play around with that and we'll learn something new tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. Give me some feedback in the chat if you're enjoying this. That exercise I've just taken you through is one of the exercises that I use on, or I will be using in the UK on Spirit Surgery Level 2. And then from there I'm teaching people how to perceive the different layers of clients so that we can really open up our clairvoyant ability and our ability to shift energies for people. All right, have a great day.